Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of just exploring this beautiful brand new mod I have discovered. No, I'm kidding. That I was recommended, kind of known about for a little bit, but never really got around to playing it. Now I am playing it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to regret it. Oh, is Iwo Jima on Iwo Jima? No, it is not. That's unfortunate. Oh well. So, I currently have the sound off for reasons I don't feel like getting copyrighted right now. So, let me see. Is this ours? No. Dang. Okay. Whatever. Fine. I'm looking for something on the mainland. Let me see. What's going on here? United South. No. No. They still have wars to go through. I do kind of. Whoa. I just realized something. When did that happen? No! I'm totally fighting Russia for that. I think this game started off like this. Okay. That's fine then. It's fine. It's fine then. Fine. So, what are we gonna do here? What to do? What, quite frankly, to do? That we definitely want to save up some more fuel. We were just kind of letting time pass by. We do want this. This is what you need for it, though. Yeah, quite a bit, if I do say so myself. Greater Japan. When you have Greater Japan, you can do all this. Okay, it is all. Republic of Korea, okay. And what is this one of? I see, so that's how they did it. Plains in Gyeongsang, South Korea, Gangwon, Gyeongsang, Chungcheon, and Jula. I don't know if that's how you actually say it. Yeah. I don't know. I just said it, and I don't know why. Quite frankly, I do want more doctrines. I remember vaguely getting a doctrine. Just one, the first one that gives us the current effects that we currently have. Yeah, we're going to need baggage trains soon-ish. Goodness gracious, hold on 1 minute. I'm going to see what we have running that we can close down real quick. Dang. I'm going to have to eat that. Oh, it's fine then. Alright. Let me fix a few more things then. Dispatching. That should be fine. Most things are good. I just got one more thing to click out of, so everything should be as it needs to be. What is this? Theories. Military theory. Ooh, that's really good. Oh. Our first battles are going to have to be Navy. Let me just look up, when did we invade Korea? When did Japan invade Korea? When did Japan? (1910). Alright. Let's see. How many divisions does Korea have right now? great game. They have more stability than us. They have good stuff. They seem to be doing well. Good manpower. A good amount of divisions compared to us, really. We can't compete with that right now. Attacking wise, we could, kind of. We allowed to justify war goal? No, that is why we have not done anything so far. Very well then. Modify the officer corps. I clicked this button again when I did not need to. I do kind of want to just add a... Do I want land doctrine? Because land is where we're going to suffer, more than likely. It's where we're going to suffer. We did already get 2 naval doctrines. I do know there's something to make naval doctrines cheaper, and I might try to get to that. That's always good early game. Jeez Louise. Again, give me one moment. Alright. Just reviewed some things, made sure everything was working fine and whatnot. We do kind of want a Chief of Air Force. Do we have... We don't really have a lot for both. I don't want these two. We might... Let me see. Design costs. That might be better. Yeah, that might be way better. What is this? Division attrition. Entrenchment. That's pretty cool. Naval maneuver. Okay. Capital ships. Alright. Carriers. We might want to invest into carriers pretty early, now that I think about it. But we just don't have the industry for that, realistically speaking. I don't know what this guy does. I feel like he does something special. We do kind of want submarines early on to be a thing, but airborne assault, air superiority, agility, that's nice. Just getting ace generation is pretty nice too. Bomber interception, that's pretty nice. Close air support would be really good, but we can't really do that right now. So what we need is probably something like that. But what we're gonna do, because our land forces are going to be lacking for a first while, and that's just something that we're gonna have to eat. So we need our navy. Oh, here we go. That's what I like. Proper heritage. I like professional army corps, or non-commissioned officer corps. Trickster, planning logistics. defense for the time being, because that's going to be something that we're just going to have to do. We're going to have to be mainly defensive. What's the US doing here again? I know we had to forcefully open our borders, but I didn't think it was that much force being used. Excuse me? You can get amphibious? That's gonna be great. To be fairly honest, that's gonna be perfect for us. Not too sure where we want to go first. But we definitely do want to get off pause for the time being. Shoot. I did just kind of waste all of that, didn't I? That's fine. Field gun? Did we add in field guns? We did. Did we make field guns? Are we making those things? Because we do need to be kind of making that for this to go anywhere, realistically speaking. We're not making a single darn field gun. Come on. We need to be making at least one. Because we need a lot. Lord, do we need a lot. Alright. We're going to be losing a lot of guns for the time being. Because we're using a lot of guns for the time being. Over time, we'll use less and less of them. This is going to set us back quite a bit as far as the army goes. As far as the army goes, it will set us back. But, just slow it down. Yeah, okay. So, 2 coastal submarines. Can just put them in here. I do kind of want this to be, yeah, doing that. Dreadnought, this is a fleet. This is a heavy fleet. This is our big fleet, big bad boys. It's going to be strike fleet. I'm guessing. What are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna all be on that. They really can't go far, can they? No. Where are they currently docked at? Can y'all get up here, please? So if I say I need y'all convoy rating. What is their range? 315 kilometers. By golly, they can't go anywhere. Alright. No, go ahead. Okay. Early oil drilling. That is cool. That is perfect. Because that gives us more oil. Something that we kind of really need right now. Can we do anything else? Of course we can't do this. Or this. Or that, really, can we? Oh, we can do this. We do need these. Railway construction. We don't need railway construction. Horse-drawn carriage. Army? Equip. Okay, I see. We can get early railway guns. I do want early railroad guns, but we cannot currently do that. So steam locomotive 2, steam locomotive 1. I do kind of want steam locomotive 2 because it should be exactly what we're producing. No, we're not producing any of them. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Early armored train, steam locomotive 2. Okay. We already have a bunch, we just need to be able to produce more for the war. Personally. Okay. Yeah, I think we did make all of these light infantry. Did we do this or did we inherit it like this? I think we inherited it like this. This is fine. This is fine. Experimenting with fertilizer. In a series of modernizing farming, the government began subsidizing chemical businesses, and it seems to finally pay off. Today, leading researchers presented the fertilizer that, as they claim, will improve the growth of plants by a stunning 5 to 10%. That is amazing. That is actually amazing. Ooh, we do kind of want rural developments. Ooh, do we want? We actually do want artillery focus rather than infantry focus. Oh no, we can do both, right? We can do both. Okay. What is... I do want to kind of sort out our political situation as of right now. Are we getting... We slowed it down so I would avoid pausing it. No, please don't yell at me like that, please. I get it, okay? So yeah, from what we're producing, it's not very good. It's not terrible, it's just not very good. Yeah. Is this the best boat we can make? Ooh, no. Why is this... Why are you still here? Go away. Okay, this is the best boat we can make. Alright, that's fine. This is not the best destroyer we can make. Mainly because we don't have the stuff to make it the best destroyer. Do you have more torpedoes to add to it? But we're just going to keep it kind of cheap. So it's going to basically be more effective than a submarine, with the submarine just being able to be secretive rather than being useful, unfortunately. Because if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they can go so much further. So much further, whereas these guys are limited in scope and ability. So we cannot add these to the main fleets, although I would love to. We just can't. Yeah, we need better submarines in order to do that. That is perfectly fine for the time being. Don't care. We're not going to do that. We cannot afford this right now, although I would. Open the influence map. Hold on. Okay. Another coastal submarine. So it might be really unbeneficial. Is that indefinite? Is that indefinite? That would be pretty cool. I am trying to kind of go fascist. Not super fascist, but just, what's it called? Authoritarian. Dictatorship. Dang. Alright. How can we not? Can we not? Construction speed, factory output, that would be pretty nice right now. Although we should probably invest something into our navy. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We don't have a very big naval capacity, but I think we're like probably one of the best in the world right now, considering what I know about naval developments, 14 to 16, whereas we have literally 14. So we literally have almost as much as the Russians, and it is not that far. We have more than the Germans, way more than the Swedes. They are very well known for their dockyards. A bit fewer than the UK, more than the French, so we're doing amazing in terms of Navy. We're doing absolutely amazing. Even though that we have a smaller Navy, our Navy is going to grow, and it's going to become just tit for tat better than most people. Okay, I think I'm ready to... Not quite. Modify Officer Corps. Yeah, I got it. Alright. We want to make sure that we keep up with most of these. So do we want Jaeger or do we want not these? Not these. Probably something like Mountaineers. We'd be waiting. Wow, okay, never mind. I can get this in just about the same amount of time, and it will be more beneficial to me. Although the guns aren't cheaper, they will lead to those other guns, if I'm not mistaken, that are just better, right? No, not yet. That's not for a very, very long time. Type 13, right? Yeah, because you have type 30, type 35, type 50. Carbine, carbine, carbine. There we go. Non-boo. Okay, let's see. There's not much gap between there. That's fine. Alright. So we're going to get guns first. Probably do want... I want the best ships. We are updating our artillery. We do have howitzers, but I don't think we're going to use that much of howitzers yet. We need a better industry for such. That will be developed. It's just not right now. Not right now. We do not have the industry for such. In the slightest. Wooden constructions, yeesh. 19th century, that's fine. Oh, what is this? Trench? Oh, that's pretty cool. What is this? Oh yeah, that's right. We had a bunch set up of how many we wanted. So let me see, what do we got? No. No. Maybe-ish. Maybe. Actually, honestly, maybe. Islamists. Is that the only ones that we have? No, although that would be useful later on. No. No. Maybe. Straight up stability would be very useful right now. No. 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 We are going to want some of this. Oh, we can do more than one. I will go ahead and I will grab popular figurehead. That will mean that no matter what happens, we are going to be amazing. Whoa, what? Oh, I thought we just avoided World War I, and then I realized what year it is. We're nowhere near World War I right now. Nowhere near. Okay, artillery. Are these both artilleries? No, these are both heavy artilleries. We're not going to worry about the heavy artillery. Instead, we're going to get the balloon tethering. What else? What else? Open the influence map. We can't do anything right now. I don't think we can change it as we're going. It's what, France? It's Germany. I'm not too sure what. Not too sure what's going on with logistics as of current. Logistically speaking, I'm sure this is a nightmare. We don't even have a whole lot of divisions out on the field, and it's just a nightmare. They're waiting for what? Guns, light artillery, support equipment. We can't afford any of it right now. It's fine for the time being. We have years, I say, years. We don't have anything here. We got this. Alright. These two submarines. We got the first submarine that can actually, like, do a lot of damage. Still not very far reaching, but that is fine because it means that we will be able to dominate the Korean Strait no matter what. That actually does close off stuff. Stop training. This will be our new destroyers as long as I know that we don't have the need for destroyers because we have 1-for-1, at least 1-for-1 for each of these. We typically want 2-for-1. Let me see. 29 times 3 is like 60, so we do have more than 60. And I know that there's 37 lights in here, and we have how many? 13 heavy ships, so that should be fine. 13 to Jenny Coupler. Where is that at? Oh, industry. Nice. Production efficiency cap? Probably. Probably. Let's see what's on the other thing, because engineering is pretty important as well. We do want submarines, but I think we'll unlock them after we get things like the telegraph. So right now we got like technically 3 in army. We're going to want to change that as soon as possible and get 1 into our industry. But right now we do kind of really need the boost. Adapting our navy. Submarines. That would be great, honestly. That would be great. Improving our torpedo boats. It's usually just what we're going to focus on. If I can just get better submarines is what we'll get probably in 1903 or 1902 is when I'll get that. Because if I nab it right now, we're not going to use it, and we could be researching other things. If I nab it too late, we won't be able to produce any submarines. So it's this weird limbo as of right now, but it should be fine. So as you can see, most of these are losing all the equipment. Unfortunately, it should be fine though. All of the equipment's going away. Only some of it's going into these units. There's no target for deployment. You have all of your armored cars, right? Motorized? You don't have all your armored cars. It's fine. Go ahead, plop your first division down. Plop your first division down. I mean, honestly, for the time being, we'll just absorb it into that. They're gonna have to just straight up assimilate into that anyways. They're gonna have to train. This guy's not even gonna get units for a while, so that's fine. Because we just need a lot more guns, but we don't have literally like anything to really use right now. We're using a lot trading goods. Let's see if we can relieve that. We can indeed. All right. That's fine. We can relieve it through there. I know one factory is probably not doing a whole lot, probably not even really using it. So let's just get it useful for our fuel. And we'll be using 3 still. So we'll still be using quite a bit, honestly. But it should be fine. We do want to take this time to do a doctrine. Large fleets. We do honestly just want this. We want submarines and screens to attack better than our capital ships, because we're going to be just dogging the Russians, basically. What's going on here? Is this it? Jill? Hold on. I really do want to flip and take influence over this area. I guess I just gotta stop touching it. I just gotta stop moving it around and stuff. I do want one more of these just to make sure that it's really getting in there. What's going on around here? Anti-fascists, technocrats, economists, social reformer, smooth-talking quartermaster general. What do we want? It's the emperor. What do we like to hear? We already got a bunch of these guys. Rural investments. There we go. Oh, what? Oh, that's nice. I do actually want this. Kochi, Osumi Islands. This is very, very good. And then once I do that, I'll do this right here. Do I want to spend my time like that? Let's do this. Steam locomotive. Again, exactly what I said. We want to take this and move immediately into industry to get our stuff up. Darien, otherwise known as Port of St. Arthur. We are going to be taking it, most certainly. The legation quarter. What do we got? Major restrictions, heavily regulated. Major restrictions, police state, minor restrictions. I do kind of like minor restrictions. But I did see something that was like a little bit of social welfare. I do want. We were doing something like this. Yes. Oh, maybe not. High taxes, foreign investors, limited exports, key industries, tiny social welfare spending. This is what I want. Monthly population to just be small. Oh, we have two things. What? Okay, I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna see what happens. First, I'm going to choose which one we do here. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to save it. It's one. I'm going to say did nothing. That's fine. Let us load up one. This may or may not take a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Pause this right here. Welcome back. Not too sure what it did. I don't think it really did anything. So let's see. What do we have here? Yeah, this is getting like nothing-ish because these guys all need guns. Although not too many are being used, so we might actually be able to give them the guns that they need. Probably, maybe. I'm gaining quite a bit of experience. I do want to actually edit both of these things, but we're gonna have to make okay, so these are going to be garrisons. Home guard is generally the same thing. We're going to make these one part garrison, somewhat home guard, garrison, and policemen. And then we're going to make this just light infantry with two things of probably militia. So yeah. It's probably just not going to have anything else. There we go. So that's all that. Suppression. One. Garrison has two suppression. Kisto has 7.5. Let's see. If we have these, then we have one suppression. I don't think armored cars even give suppression. These also only have one suppression. Okay. So what we also want, duplicate. And we'll just call this a cop. Because that's what we need right now. Just cops. And we'll just have them kiseto. And that's just kind of how we'll keep it for the time being. Perhaps. We don't really need anything else in it. It's fine. It's way more suppression, that's fine. Cop. That's just what we're going to use for this right here. Bam. We can probably do to the cop is edit to have something like this. Would this give it any hardness at all? 0 hardness. Okay. Man. If I duplicate this, I say, hey, I actually want yeah, it just does nothing. So copy of cop is useless. It's fine. Cop. Where is it? Cop. So we've cop in here. This means that we'll just have to use way less infantry equipment, way less manpower. Everything should be fine. Where is it? Okay, I see. This is where the... Okay. Alright. I do kind of... this to be our main one. But I just want civilian oversight to take over here. Yeah. That's fine. Late telegraph. Then we will go ahead and we will get the periscope. Ooh, what did we just miss out on here? I don't know. What are we not researching? Army, industry, electronics. Let's see if we can find anything in the air, maybe? Yes. Perfect. Perfect. We want full superiority. As we do have a possibility for the air, go ahead and we'll grab one of these. I kind of want that. Because I'm kind of tired of allocating a bunch of this, but we still have time for it. Air safety. We actually might keep. That might be very useful, air safety. It might sound weird, but air safety might be really useful right now. I see someone not even with a thing. Why are you not even with a thing? Why are you blank? You're not even supposed to be blank, are you? I see. So we do have multiple variations. Won't mess with this quite yet until we get more and more guns. So now we did just use up a bunch of consumer good things, which is unfortunate. But we do have urbanization, so we can just kind of balance it out a little bit. Maybe, perhaps. How much fuel do we have? 200,000, and our maximum consumption is a lot more than just 2,000. Enough for about 100 days worth. Goodness gracious. But we are using a lot, probably due to, yeah. Yeah, we can throw these two in here, and I will sort out the Navy here in a little bit, but not quite now. I do need to research submarines, probably next. Probably. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue on. So we finally get an air experience. I think what is probably going to be our next decision. I don't know if we're fighting for it or what. I don't know if it's supposed to be easy, if it's supposed to be hard, but we're going to step through it. So we got a huge fleet, all up and ready. Personally, we're going to have to hold off on these units more or less. Not enough equipment to train, yeah. Not enough equipment for that. It is just a 4 block. Meant for combat, though. Details. Here's our Type 30 carbine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it is going to be... Oh, no. It's just better. The same production cost. That is really... That is actually really good. That is really good to hear. I think I'm going to go ahead and make... Armored cars are now a thing right now. Can do armored car prototypes. I do very much like it a lot. And we'll have armored car 1 in 1905. We'll have actual armored cars. Ooh, we can have armored cars in 1905? That sounds like it'll be really interesting. Simply because we'll have 1 armor. What does our current have? 0.8 armor with 1.1 piercing, 0.6 piercing, so most infantry will not be able to pierce it all the way. It won't behave, it will behave like a light tank. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How will it behave? Like heavy tank, light tank, medium tank. It will basically be a very, very mobile light tank. No, it won't even be super mobile because it will just move at 6 kilometers per hour. So it will literally just be a light tank that will feel super slow. That is perfectly fine by me because it's relatively cheap, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Production cost of 4, which is extremely cheap compared to a production cost of 5 for a basic light tank. What? Oh? Create war tank, early heavy tank, improved heavy tank, modern tank chassis design. I don't think that actually means to be a modern. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna ever research an infantry tank. Go ahead and grab myself. It does go all the way down to 2006. I think kind of like the other one where you guys are only on 1948, I believe, I'm really not going to. I do have something that I want to do. These are important. These are indeed important. These come first before everything else. These guys should have old guns. They do have gears, that's fine. These guys are allowed to have newer guns. Type 30 carbine, it's fine. Is that what we're producing? What are we producing? I feel like we had really bad guns at first. Yeah, Murata. We had Murata at first. Do you guys have Muratas? You guys should have Muratas. I feel like Muratas should be given to you guys. Muratas were bad. They weren't terrible. They're just bad. You probably have Muratas. Oh no, I know why we can't find any Muratas. We used them all. More or less, they used them all. They're all used in the giant training exercise on the home islands. So the 12th has it. Well, we can just do this. Identify who has Marathas. They do need infantry guns, don't they not? Do they not need infantry guns? They have no organization. That is actually very concerning. Although I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be the case. Oh. Yeah, no, they actually have more organization than they're supposed to. So if I add cavalry, it will increase the organization. So yeah, it's probably why it looks so good on paper, but it really isn't. It's only if it has absolutely 0.8 armor. Okay. I can get the other type of assembly lines. New tools. I might just want it's an experimental thing, so we're not too worried about it. Cavalry will not slow it down either. It just means that we will have to wait some more time. Armor will go up, but in practice, how much piercing do you actually have? You have 0 piercing in practice. In theory, you have a lot of piercing. In practice, you have no piercing. That is perfectly reasonable. A lot of organization, no HP to speak of. Quite a bit of armor, a little bit of piercing. The field gun is supposed to add flippin' soft attack. It does actually have quite a bit of soft attack. It's actually very, very capable compared to these guys. They just have no defense. A lot more breakthrough, though. So they should be able to hold some ground in combined offensive. Although I think I'm going to have to add in a cav or two. How fast do you guys go? 4.8? Alright. Fully trained. You have a bunch of Maratha rifles. I think these guys just get rifles first. That's why they got Marathas. Continue urbanization. Up to date again. Oh, that sounds pretty flippin' cool. You kidding me? Off? Is that off map? No. Goodness gracious. I might want bimetallism. I might want bimetallism instead. Ease the restrictions to gain stability. That would be nice. Oh, we do have this island right here. We will want everything here. Everything. Because we do have, let's say 3 years worth, not 3 years, 300 days worth or 1 year's worth of maximum consumption, which is going to be about 17 times 3, which is 30, plus 21, no, 300 plus 21, no, about 500,000. 1 year's worth, right? Times 300? Oh goodness, we don't have enough for 300 days. I don't know. What is the Navy currently looking like? We don't want to invest too much into this submarine. I think that's actually it. I didn't realize how useless the first submarines were. That's going to be the last one. Then I'm going to want something that looks like this. So we are dividing our industry by quite a lot. I've noticed, but it looks like we can actually catch up on most of this stuff. We actually just noticed this. Are overusing our horse carriages. Because we are. Ease the restrictions. Nationalism. So, what are we looking like? A lot more of this, a lot less of this, less of this, that is fine. That is completely fine. What is going on with our military factories? Important things first. We need these, and we need these. So yeah. Of course, we do need support equipment, but we are actually able to catch up on them. I don't know if they're going to win all of these African wars. They were able to win this war, but I'm not too sure of how they're walking out of it, to be fairly honest. I'm not too sure how they're walking out of it. Because these are not exactly super weak. Of course, the UK is not weak at all. But considering that they don't have any more supply and that they're probably just defending, it doesn't matter how many you really have early on in the game like this, you're not going to be able to really make them budge. So, Periscope. Hey there, bud. Periscope has been complete. So yeah, we really do just kind of want things like, we'll research early circuit boards, or maybe gas turbines. Because our idea is that we're about to just gear up straight up for submarines. And it's going to be our next tech, submarines. Nationalism, democracy only in name, the art of compromise, more authority for the police. So we need them. A democracy only in name, symbolic reforms, empower the oligarchs, attract foreign cartels is what we're going to be doing. Nice. Firm as a rock. Allow opposition. So do we want this yet? Not really, that's not important to us. This will actually be important to us. So, what is going on here? What negative things do we have? Not a lot, honestly. Consumer good factories +5, but that has -5, which is amazing. Okay. -15 plus bomb vulnerability. We do have +2 there, and I'm pretty sure we did see +5 here. So we are barely able to mostly negate it from the looks of it. Wooden constructions, small army, medium navy. Let's see what we got here. Really want that. No. Do kind of want technocrat. Ooh, and the civilian construction speed is going to be really useful right now. I either want this guy or I want... We don't need that. Because what does it do? Oh, wait. No. We can't gain that much more. Because it's only going to give us like 7%, which will actually only give us like 0.5% in all of this. So it would be better just to have this, which will make this go by a lot faster. So our brand new tech to research is going to be, we're going to be forfeiting our army for a little bit. I'm going to shift these all down because we're just going to basically not research air. Because there probably isn't a lot to research in air, to be fairly honest. Oh, we can. We're going to have to... We're going to put dual efforts into Navy and air. Because I'm pretty sure the machine tools are locked for a year, so we do have some leeway. Not a lot, though. Alliance with Britain. I mean, we do not need European assistance. It would be nice, though. You know what? We are the great Empire of Japan. We do not need European assistance. We do not need to threaten the Russian bear, for we are the threat. Oh. So we just need to, strike hard, honestly, and be prepared to strike hard. So we have more than enough motorized. What happens if I do make motorized? So let's see. Yeah, we don't have enough for 300. I think we did make our last submarine just recently. And we do have 2 more destroyers here. It's time to also invest into the Navy. Pretty heavy-handedly too. So what we need to do. Early chemical explosives. What is that? Alright, heart attack plus 15%. We're going to wheel it on over. That would be pretty cool, but we are going to have to wheel it on over to the submarine side. Ah, never mind. It's ahead of time. Because it is ahead of time, I will go ahead and just go into engineering and just grab some submarine blueprints. The next, shoot, I did that to myself, didn't I? Okay, running water. Then speaking of water, we just remembered, hey, those funny things called submarines. We could probably use those in an upcoming war. Maybe. Just maybe, you know. Maybe. Oh, we actually can get it for 95? Professional armor core. Yeah, that's right. It gives us speed. That would be pretty cool. Baggage trains. Do we need to edit? Well, we can't really afford to edit anything else. We really cannot afford to. Running water in most villages. I will pause it there. I will research the German submarines. Let me see. How long has this gone on for? Okay. It's like 20 minutes or so left. We're gonna want to fill it all the way up, from what I know. I'm just gonna put it into the calculator so that I'm not overreacting. Yeah, we don't have enough for a year in the slightest. We're using a lot per day, apparently. Let me see. Extended machine tools. Now, all of this is actually ahead of time, which isn't terrible or terrifying, but we don't really need. Yeah, we already have 2 on there. One's technically on Navy, but we don't already have 2 on there. Let's get the engine up and running, because that's what we're best with. We're gonna have 2 working on air at the same time. We're gonna move one of those. We're gonna research early circuit boards, and then after submarines, we're gonna go right back to air or the army. Actually, we're just going to wing it over to the army right now. Because this is pretty good. It's pretty cool. Pretty good. Pretty cool. And then this can just stay on there. And then we can have one on the Air Force. Although we do kind of want Air Force pretty quickly. We do have multiple things. We can have this on circuit boards. That's pretty cool. Pretty good. Pretty cool. That reduces everything down by quite a bit. We do have a new production. It is indeed a Zeppelin. It's just a strategic bomber. It has quite a bit of air defense, though. We will take from something that does not need it. 4 a year, we can have 2 a year. Nice, okay. We don't need that many of these. These are just extras. Stockpiled. I will indeed get rid of this. Let's put it on 6, and then put it back on 10. Cool. What do we have so far? We have a bunch of factories that are going to get done. We have 2 that are going to get done before the end of the year. That's really good for us. Because we don't have enough, we just want enough for like 100 days. No, we should have enough for 300 days. We don't have enough for 300 days. 17K a day. No, we barely have enough for 100. Oh, goodness gracious, we don't have any fuel. Okay, well, we're never going to have that much fuel, so we are going to drop it down to 2. We don't need it like that. It's not that bad. If I could, I would totally just get synthetic refineries. That'd be great, but we don't have that option. Indeed, we do not. We don't have that many years in freedom either. As far as like freed up. Rebels. Rebels are at war. Rebels are at war. These are separate rebels, right? These are separate rebels. I didn't know they could even do that, really. But here they are. Separate rebels. There's only 1 division. Pretty sure, yeah, British India has more than that. So it's going to be put down pretty easily. This one in Abu Dhabi is actually just going to win, period. Unless they do a naval invasion. Which they probably can. They probably are going to do. The rebels control this state, though. They only have 1 division. They have military factories. They don't have any iron, though. 1 division, only 3,000 manpower. They're probably not going to win this iron. Probably not going to win, but it's fine. Perfectly fine. But as I was saying, with the construction, we don't really have a lot of years left. These 2 are going to get done in 1. We're probably just going to take all of these. Y'all can be done. And then we do need that's when we can militarize. We're going to have to cut some of this short. I do kind of just want to research as much as I can of these because feel like it'll be useful. Just maybe. So we have 25. Probably want them in a whole new fleet. I don't mind them being in this fleet. Oh, shoot. Better through this. We do want that. Kind of do just want minor restrictions. We do like censored press instead of state press. It's just better. Oh, we do want this, don't we? Yeah. We definitely want it to be inviting investors. We want the investors. Now, this does mean we're going to take a hit to our political power, but that is going to have to be fine for the time being. This is going to have to be fine. So this new general, who's actually pretty good, going to have I do want the obsolete ships in their own thing because that will make it way easier to keep track of them. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Personally, just mainly focus on like these areas right here. Nope, not even this area. Just the directly controlled areas. So submarine blueprints, cool, fantastic. We can't really do anything. Ooh, that's right. That's advanced. That's a bit advanced. That's all advanced. Could get railway guns, but we don't even have the resources for that, realistically speaking. We don't have time to waste on that. That's ahead. Probably into there, but we're just going to look around real quick. Because we already got, here we go, 400 days, 600 days, just 126 days right here. We don't really want any of these. We might regret that later, but it's fine. We're not going to worry about those. We do kind of want armored cars and stuff of that nature. Grabbing ourselves armored cars. Probably a good idea. Because we can get ourselves early armored cars, and that would be very useful. We do probably want mountaineers, but not quite yet. Considering that we don't have a lot of guns, we definitely need to vamp up our military industry pretty soon. We've just got caught up on all of our support equipment. Not too sure if I want to cut back on it yet. We are catching up on our artillery finally. We are catching up on our guns, slowly but very surely. Yes, we are only trying to put out equipment into our one cavalry division. We're not going to try to get any more infantry because we need this infantry just to be equipped with guns or to do anything, realistically speaking. So let's see, it has 10.2 because of all these different things. That's actually pretty nice, actually. I did not realize that it would be more than just... Alright. As they get more and more cars... I don't have any organization compared to a normal unit, but it should be able to more or less break them. If nothing else, just help break them. We might want to make it a mixed motorized by, instead of using the motorized artillery, switch it out for support artillery, and then we can kind of make that right now. We're going to edit this because you're supposed to actually technically be a copy of that. You just don't have nothing from it. So we're going to duplicate. I'm just going to call this a functional car division. That can go off in the background. That's fine for now, time being. We're going to go ahead and switch most of these to an armored car. We're just going to have a single cav. Switch these to armored car. We're actually just going to remove that. Armored car. Armored car. And that's basically what we want the actual armored car to be. Kind of just saying. So with this, we can then compare it to the other one that we got. Way more HP, way more organization for like less. I can probably just 27, 8.8, 24, 17.3. That's cool and all. What is this? 29. Yeah, so we don't actually lose a lot. We're gaining a bunch of organization, a bunch of HP for basically nothing. And unfortunately, because like this versus this, it's going to use more manpower. It's going to have way more defense, I think, right? Yeah, way more defense, a little bit less breakthrough, a little bit less armor, a little bit less piercing, but it will actually be able to entrench, and it will have less combat width, which is actually pretty important now that I think about it, because they really, really need to make sure that they can fit what they're trying to put in here. Because if they can't fit, then the armored car is basically useless. I'm just going to lose the organization for being there, which is really bad. I'm going to go ahead and research Mountaineers. I'm not too sure if it's going to be useful. We can go ahead and invest this into our Air Force, soon to be. We do have planes. We only have a single plane. I'm not even going to touch it. not that worth it right now. We are building plenty of guns, so we are catching up. So what are we building? Alright, let's see. I don't want to touch that. Because it's literally like the same thing. And I don't want to touch it. Fortunately, we're going to have to hurt ourselves a little bit for this. Yes. Functional car. Yeah. That is perfectly fine. You guys should have the best of the best in this. But I guess in this military, being important doesn't mean you have the best equipment. It just means you have equipment. That is pretty reasonable, to be fair. We are putting some equipment in here, but it's excess equipment, so that's fine. Upgrades are important. Supply trucks are very important. Garrisons are not important. Improving our torpedo boats. We're going to go ahead and modernize our navy real quick. Yeah. We just have one. How many are we building? I can't imagine it's too many. Go ahead and say catching up on guns. Staying relatively the same on that. We are actually building up a stockpile of that. 5 a year. That is better than our trains. That's about it. 5 per year. We produce more armored cars. So, yeah. Probably really good that we're trying to, not really good that we're diversifying at all, really. Build aircraft. Create variant. Okay, so it has reliability. I do really want reliability. What's the range on these things? Really good, actually. Look. Speed. And then bombing makes reliability go down and range go down for a little bit of strategic bombing. Personally, I just want it to be reliable. Reliable. 22 days. Goodness gracious. I'll come back to that at like the end of the month. We have other things that we can change, question mark? Yeah, we got these. Oh, they only need armored cars. They have all of their equipment. I think I know why. Yup. Bunch of guns just went straight to them. And a bunch of these guns are getting cycled out. They actually have most of their guns now. It's mostly just artillery that we're missing. So the Murato rifles are being gotten rid of. That is great, because it means that our division can actually be way more useful now. So what are they missing? Just the armored cars. That is perfectly fine, because as it is right now, this division is nasty. It can flip and destroy anything, really. Because like I said, in theory, the divisions are supposed to have piercing, but in practice, they don't have any piercing, from what I know, and from what I can tell. Armored car, 1905. So are we in the stage to where we can just be like, what do we want to emphasize, kind of, not entirely, our advancement in? No, we can just basically immediately research the plane, which would be nice. I would very much appreciate that. We can take Iwo Jima Garrison and try to make it into the copy of the infantry brigade. So we need infantry equipment for that. That is fine for me. I will go ahead and I will say, while I'm in the so cops, edit equipment they can use, not that. Alright, that's what you guys can use. Do not use new equipment. Update. What is it doing? Infantry brigade. Do not use new equipment at all. You better give all of those guns back right now. Only these guys can actually carry the new guns. It should just be the two. Light infantry, or light artillery equipment, infantry equipment. It's fine. Artillery is not going to be able to be given to you. So it's really just artillery that we're missing in a lot of our units, which is perfectly fine because it means that they can actually still do their job. So we're going to get this, and then we're going to go to the German Navy, and then we're going to go back to politics. So we have a lot of nationalists. Assume influence of Shah. Let's see. We have a lot of manpower right now. Engine, nice. So engine researched, it's nice, it's well, it's up, it's running. I might just want to get the assembly lines, because it's like 30 days extra. That is perfectly fine. Or we can just get construction speed, which would be way better. Tarmac, nice. Can modify my government. Finally get like, what is this? Maximum age? What is this? I don't understand what that is. Minimum age? What is this? For military. Oh. Oh. I do kind of want 40 later. Limited conscription. I was about to say, like, what? Like, what? There's no small army spending? What is medium army spending? Let's see, ouch. That would actually kind of hurt to do it. But it would give us more division limit. We have a large Navy spending. I want to kind of cut back our Navy spending a little bit. Not by a lot, but because we do have that much, I'm going to leave it. Tank designer. Mobile tank designer. The reliability. Why would you ever take tank designer and not just mobile tank designer? That would be way better. Industrial concern? I do kind of want that, but that's kind of useless right now. Support equipment is really useless right now. Cast light aircraft. Any of these give me more? No. Fighters are not actually important right now. It would be the strategic bombers that are important right now. Pacific Fleet designer. Carriers. Oh, this would be way better. Way better. Max range 30%. I don't care about raiding fleet. You would want a raiding fleet, but we don't even have the range. And this is exactly what we need right now. So with that, we can probably now go a little bit further. Let me see. Probably needs to be created. Yeah, so if I say, hey, I need you to build me a brand new ship. Coastal submarine. Yeah, need that to be on there. Gosh, darn it. If I just say copy. I won't do it. What if I remove? And then re-add it. It's cheesy. Okay, does it. Kai-B. Nice. What is the other submarine? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take all of these. We're going to put it up to 10. This is going to be pretty intense. Just want that at 7. We'll keep that at 7. And we won't do anything like that because we want all of these first like that, but all of these. Oh, wait a minute, really? They can't be upgraded? They can be. All of them can be. Most of these will only take a few days. I'm going to put it like that. Hopefully they're not all going to the same base, although it won't matter too much because it won't matter that much. They're all going to the same island. Now go over here. Hello. Go here. Most of them are pretty much already done, aren't they? Yeah. Let me see how many days it takes. Boom. 1 day. Alright, that's not refitting first. Which one's refitting first? Obviously not that fleet. Which of these three fleets are refitting first? Come on. Which fleets are actually refitting? Come on. Oh, I see. 3. Back down to 3. There we go. Realistic timing. That way they can actually get done within a set amount of time, which will be nice. Which means we're cutting back on our actual naval production, but that is perfectly fine for the time being. So you can actually reach a little bit further now. It's refitting. That's fine. Every fleet should be able to just go further, which is nice. It's just nice, period. Oh no. You guys should indeed be training. I don't think I have enough like here for. I have 3 times there. 9. 3 times there. Ooh. 6. I don't have enough here. That's the ones that actually needed it. Yeah. Speaking of which, all of the ships should be updated, to be fairly honest. What are you? Are you supposed to be a destroyer? You're not. You're not a good boat. Dang, I don't have no fire control. No radar, that's fine. No torpedo, no anti-air yet still? Jeez Louise. A light gun battery, that's fine. It's all good. Just add this, save. I really don't want it, so I'm going to remove it. Copy. What is this gonna do? I'll just do 1. Copy. Jeez Louise. So many. There we go. Most of the Navy should be good. We're not going to worry about that. we're gonna go back to this. Zeppelin. Yep, that's right. 8 days of production, that's perfectly fine. Can actually just convert these, but that's not gonna save us a darn thing. So let's check how much time has passed. It is time for me to end this episode, so let's go ahead and save it. And whoa, what in the heck? Where did all that chromium come from? That needs to be exported quick, although we're not the only one with it. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, if you liked the video, please throw down a like. If you like this type of content, please check out the channel and consider subscribing. If you, yeah. Most importantly, though, have a nice day, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.